have no idea how to taste wine. Swirl the glass, stick your nose in it, you know, and smell the aromas or whatever it puts off.
I'm here in the Kendall Jackson tasting room because we're going to talk about how to taste wine like a pro. Now, at some level, tasting wine, the cork's out and the glass is poured, put it in your mouth, and that's a go, right? But I've got a willing wine student here. This is Barbara, and we're going to go through the steps of wine tasting so that you can really get all the pleasure. And we've got Kendall Jackson Vintners Reserve Chardonnay. You've heard of it, right?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Love it.
Great. So tasting wine shouldn't be all that hard, right? What do you think?
I think I just want to pick it up and taste it.
Good enough, exactly. Well, that's a good starting point. So pick up the glass, and now there's 5 S's in tasting. The first one is C. So when you look at the wine, what do you think you're looking for?
I guess the shade, the color that it is.
Right, exactly. So for white wines, that's between pale yellow-green to straw yellow to a yellow gold.
Okay.
So how does this one look to you?
It's like right in the middle.
Right in the middle,
Yeah,
exactly.
pale
Okay,
yellow.
good. And for reds, pick up that glass. Now with the color for reds, obviously it's red. But what are you looking for there?
I guess how deep a red it is.
Exactly, right. The darker the color, the fuller the body. Somewhere between ruby red to dark purple. Now I saw that you've got the next S down, right? You're already swirling the
I'm
glass,
already swirling.
right?
I just want to do that.
You just want to do that. But why do you swirl the wine?
I've heard that it helps the aromas escape.
Exactly. She's aerating the wine, and that helps to collect the aromas in the headspace of the glass where you can appreciate them. So give it a swirl, and then the next S, we're on number 3 already, is smell. And I saw you go in there. You already knew what to do. So when you smell the wine, what are you looking for?
Just what's coming up at me.
Exactly.
originally.
Right, exactly. So what is coming up at you?
On this one?
It smells great.
I don't know, but I love it.
Perfect. Well, when you smell the wine, you're looking for it to smell, of course, like wine, to smell in good condition, nice and fresh.
Okay.
And then a lot of times people are looking for what's the fruit that they smell. So what do you think there? I'll give you a hint.
Okay, give me a hint.
When it comes
Apples,
to
pears, something
yeah,
like that?
good job, exactly. When it comes to whites, it's anywhere between crisp fruits like apples and pears,
that
all the
smells
way to
delicious.
exotic fruits like luscious mango, pineapple, tropical stuff. Anything else in there? Sometimes
Vanilla?
people, yeah, good job. Oh man, I can't teach you anything. The other thing you're looking for besides the fruit very often is some oak, and a lot of times oak presents itself as vanilla, or a classic one is buttery.
Oh, okay.
You like the smell of this wine?
I do.
So the third S, the smelling the wine, is probably one of the most important because 90% of the taste of the wine really comes from the smell. Now we're on to the 4th S, maybe what's for some people the most exciting, which is of course that first sip. So let's go ahead and give it a try. And when you sip the wine, go ahead, just go for it. But let it cover all parts of your palate. And the reason that you want to do that is so you get the texture, the temperature, and all of the range of flavors. And that can be both tanginess from acidity, and then the finish, which is the savor, the last S, is what you sense after you swallow the wine. And the longer it goes, the better the wine.
This is very nice. It's a rich flavor that I like.
Now let's go to the red wine. Go ahead and give that a try. And when you are smelling the wine, of course you're looking again for what we were in the white, which is what? You remember?
Fruits.
Whoa, she's a rock star. That's great. So with red wines, the fruit's a little different. Again, it starts with tangy stuff, but things like cranberries and red cherries, and then the dark fruits like blackberries and figs. So what do you get in this one?
I'm getting some cherries and berries in this one.
Very nice. Now that's a classic descriptor for Pinot Noir. So I think you've got a natural gift. I think I'm going to have to hand you the Master Sommelier pin here real quick.
Just hand me the glass of wine. I'm good with that.
Good job. All right. So I've noticed that when you smell the wine, you get your nose down in the glass, and that really is the great way to do it. That's why you need a good glass. But again, 90% of the taste is in the smell. So if you're not giving your nose its due, you're not giving the wine its due. So go ahead and give it a try.
Move to number 4?
Move to number
Okay.
4. And when it comes to red wine, a big aspect of it, aside from the acidity and the fruit, is a whole nother layer there. It's the texture, and it's called tannin. On Pinot Noir, it's very soft and silky, but you're gonna feel tannin as a texture, almost like a drying sensation on the tongue. The tannin and the acidity that you taste in the wine are the two things that are great with food.
Yeah, this is still very light.
Right.
And not like some Cabernets or anything.
Exactly.
Very heavy.
Once again, expertise coming in there. The Cabernet would have more tannin on the palate than the Pinot Noir. She figured that one out. And then the savor, when you feel the finish on this wine, you get a little bit of that smoky quality. That comes from the oak barrel aging. So we talked about savor, but sometimes that 5th S is spit, especially if you're going to be tasting a lot of different wines, going to different tasting rooms. Professionals do it all the time. So you just take a sip. And the spittoon's handy. So the 5 S's of tasting, you want to go back through them?
Sure, it's, you gotta see it,
Yes.
swirl it,
Yes. Number 3.
sip, no, smell,
Smell. Good.
and I can sip it.
Sip it, exactly. And then
I
that
can
last one
savor
is
it.
savor, exactly. You can enjoy that finish. Well, Barbara, you are an amazing taster.
And you're a great teacher.
And thank you very much. You got it down. How to taste like a pro, the 5 S's, very easy to do, and if you take the time to do it, you will enjoy your wine 10-fold more, 100-fold more. So stay tuned for daily tastings all week long, more Wine 101. It's going to be fun.